Okay, so first off, I'm adorable. I was probably in like kindergarten in this picture, and I feel like my childhood was marked by hairstyles like this with the big barrettes that could like knock you out if you moved your head too hard. That vest with the teddy bears, styling and profiling since '89. I loved to watch talk shows. I had a whole like mid-morning to early afternoon talk shows that I would watch, from Ricky Lake to Jenny Jones to Sally to Maury. I think about it in what Oprah says, like listening to the little voice inside of you. I feel like when I was young, I knew that I was gonna be on TV, but I didn't know how it was gonna happen. You know, I think I would tell myself, much like I still have to tell myself now, to just be patient. This one is cute. When I see this picture, I think awkward high school stage. I was cheering, but my other passion was I was the editor-in-chief of our school newspaper, and that gave me so much freedom of expression. But I think that period of discovering yourself and trying new things and putting yourself out there and not being afraid to fail is so important, and that is what I've taken with me, I mean, to this day. I look like a hurricane fighter. I was brand new in Orlando at our ABC affiliate down there, WFTV, Channel 9. I was excited to learn and grow and just take my reporting to the next level. I knew I wanted to go to Mizzou because it has one of the top journalism schools in the country. That's what I wanted to do. It was a no-brainer. I didn't get into the J school the first or second time I tried, but I was still determined to get into news. Someone had tacked up a job for a production assistant at the local ABC affiliate, KMIZ. I saw it that day. I took it down. I went to the station that day. I took it to make sure that nobody else could see it. I went and applied and got the job, and that set me on this path. I have learned that doubt is an incredible motivator. The best thing that someone can do for me is to doubt me and to tell me that I won't do something, because that is that much more motivation for me to prove them wrong. Oh my gosh, this picture. When I look at it, it just makes me beam because it meant so much on so many different levels. I was just starting to be on GMA weekday, and this was the very first time that I was on the set with Robin. I was so excited to get to meet Robin because, I mean, as a woman coming up in news, as a Black woman working in news, Robin Roberts, Robin is, she is the GOAT.
Dig in the hair. I almost didn't put on a shower cap this morning because I wanted that hair.
And Robin, this morning, I was sitting with Candace and I said, Candace, I get to meet Robin today. Robin complimented my hair, and when you're complimenting someone or saying something nice to someone, you don't always know the impact that you're having or how much life you are speaking into them. Whenever you have the opportunity to pour into someone, do it, because you never know how much you are filling up their cup. And Robin filled my cup that morning by giving me, on television, first thing in the morning for all of America to see, she was validating me feeling comfortable wearing my natural hair. So this picture in the car, my husband and I were stopped at a red light, but we'd left the doctor's office. We just found out I was pregnant with our first child. I mean, we were probably like 3 blocks from the doctor's office. We couldn't wait very long. And so we stopped at a red light and I set up the camera and we opened the envelope, and that's when we saw it said, "It's a boy," and we were just like, ah! When I'm talking to my son, there are parts of him that I know he gets from me that I can identify so deeply with, but it's also having the adult mind to know, well, I've got to help him manage these feelings, manage these emotions, so he can be a well-functioning adult. So in the midst of the pandemic, I realized that I didn't have many coping skills when it comes to mental health. Giving birth in the middle of a pandemic was so hard because you are cut off from your community. And just being a mom, a working mom in the midst of a pandemic was so hard. This is the perfect time to teach those coping skills, to teach him how to try to get a grasp on his emotions in a way that I feel like a lot of adults didn't learn. So learning to manage what's inside, I think is a lifelong skill, and to have the wits about me now to try to instill this in my kids is not only good for them, but it's good for me.